P77, also known as Penthouse 77, is a Philippine psychological thriller that explores isolation, paranoia, trauma, and the fragile boundaries between reality and illusion. Directed by Derek Cabrito, the film presents a slow-burning yet intense narrative set almost entirely within the confines of a high-rise luxury apartment. It combines psychological tension with emotional drama, creating a story that feels intimate yet deeply unsettling. The film is anchored by the compelling performance of Barbie Forteza, who delivers one of the most complex portrayals of her career. With its minimalist setting and layered storytelling, the film builds suspense not through action but through atmosphere, character psychology, and gradual revelations. The story centers on Luna, a young professional who moves into an exclusive penthouse unit located on the 77th floor of a prestigious building. At first glance, her new home appears to symbolize success, independence, and a fresh start. The sleek interiors, panoramic city views, and modern design create an environment that feels both aspirational and detached from the chaos of the world below. However, as Luna settles into her new space, subtle disturbances begin to unsettle her sense of security. Strange sounds echo through the walls at night, lights flicker without explanation, and items seem to shift from where she last placed them. These incidents initially appear minor, but they gradually intensify, eroding her peace of mind. Barbie Forteza's portrayal of Luna captures the complexity of a woman battling both external mysteries and internal conflicts. Luna is not simply a victim of circumstance, she carries emotional scars from her past that influence how she interprets the events around her. The performance relies heavily on facial expressions, body language, and quiet moments of reflection. Through subtle shifts in tone and demeanor, the character transitions from confident and optimistic to anxious and emotionally fragile. The confined setting allows the audience to focus closely on her psychological transformation, making her descent into paranoia feel deeply personal and believable. Supporting characters play crucial roles in amplifying the tension. The building's security guard presents himself as helpful yet distant, offering reassurances that seem rehearsed rather than sincere. A neighbor from another floor appears friendly but evasive, occasionally hinting at strange occurrences in the building's past. Luna's close friend, who communicates mostly through phone conversations, provides emotional support but begins to question Luna's mental stability as her stories grow more alarming. Each supporting character adds ambiguity, leaving viewers uncertain about whom to trust. The performances create a dynamic where every interaction feels layered with hidden motives. As the plot unfolds, Luna discovers that the penthouse may have a disturbing history. Through fragmented clues, old documents, hidden messages, and unsettling visions, she begins to suspect that previous occupants of the unit experienced similar psychological disturbances. The film carefully balances reality and imagination, leaving audiences questioning whether the penthouse itself holds a sinister secret or whether Luna's mind is projecting unresolved trauma onto her surroundings. Flashbacks gradually reveal glimpses of her past, including strained family relationships and a traumatic incident that continues to haunt her. These revelations deepen the emotional stakes and complicate the narrative. The cinematography enhances the psychological tension by using tight framing and shadow-heavy lighting. Long corridors appear endless, mirrors reflect distorted images, and wide shots of the city skyline emphasize Luna's isolation despite being surrounded by millions of people. The penthouse becomes more than just a location, it functions as a character in its own right. Its sterile beauty contrasts with the growing chaos within Luna's mind. The film uses silence effectively, often allowing ambient noises, distant traffic, elevator hums, and faint whispers, to create unease. The absence of a constant musical score intensifies moments of suspense, making sudden sounds more impactful. Midway through the film, the tension escalates when Luna uncovers a hidden compartment within the apartment. Inside, she finds personal belongings that do not belong to her, along with cryptic notes suggesting surveillance and manipulation. This discovery pushes her deeper into obsession. She begins documenting every unusual event, installing cameras around the penthouse and refusing to leave the unit for extended periods. Her isolation grows more severe, straining her relationships and blurring the line between rational investigation and destructive paranoia. The audience is left to interpret whether her discoveries are genuine evidence of a conspiracy or manifestations of her deteriorating mental state. The psychological thriller elements are balanced with emotional drama. Luna's internal conflict centers on control, her desire to control her environment and her fear of losing control over her own thoughts. The penthouse, once a symbol of empowerment, transforms into a prison-like space. The film explores themes of urban alienation, suggesting that luxury and status cannot shield individuals from unresolved pain. Luna's memories resurface with increasing intensity, revealing that her move to the penthouse was an attempt to escape rather than confront her past. The narrative structure interweaves present events with fragmented recollections, gradually revealing the full picture. As suspicion builds, Luna confronts the building administration, accusing them of hiding information about previous incidents in Unit 77. Their dismissive responses heighten her frustration and sense of helplessness. She begins to suspect that the entire building may be complicit in a larger secret. Scenes of her wandering through dimly lit stairwells and restricted areas add a sense of danger and urgency. Each discovery leads to more questions, creating a web of uncertainty that keeps viewers engaged. The tension peaks when Luna experiences a vivid hallucination that forces her to confront the possibility that she may not be able to trust her own perceptions. The climax of the film delivers an emotionally charged confrontation. Luna uncovers the truth about the penthouse's history, which intertwines with her personal trauma in unexpected ways. The revelation challenges everything she believed about the apartment and about herself. Rather than relying on traditional horror elements, the film focuses on psychological impact. The resolution is deliberately ambiguous, allowing audiences to interpret the events through multiple lenses. Some may see the penthouse as a catalyst that exposed hidden wounds, while others may interpret the narrative as a cautionary tale about the consequences of unresolved trauma. The cast's performances collectively elevate the story. Barbie Forteza carries the emotional weight of the film with intensity and nuance. The supporting actors provide subtle yet effective portrayals that maintain the film's atmosphere of uncertainty. Director Derek Cabrito crafts a narrative that prioritizes character development over spectacle, ensuring that every scene contributes to the gradual unraveling of the central mystery. The dialogue is restrained, often allowing silence and visual storytelling to convey deeper meaning.